So almost ready to get underway. Getting the nod on the mound, Andre Palante. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Gorman throws on to first. One out in the top of the first. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. And one guy who's been great for them, Carson Kelly.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Turner, a guy with great bat-to-ball skill. One down, base is empty. And that is downstairs. And the count even 1-1. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here's a 2-2. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
And first offering is fouled off. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in St. Louis. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Colin Ray. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. Just missed. Donovan on at first, nobody out. Out front, rip foul. The pitch. That's hard hit on the line. Happ makes the grab, 1 down. Here's a Cardinals lineup now. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Victor Scott.
Big time speed here, Boog. A guy with just terrific wheels and an absolute nightmare for opposing pitchers when he's on base. I mean, players like this who have elite speed, it's like disruptive technology on the base paths. Man, can't wait to watch him run.
Alec Burleson, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And the 0-2. Ground ball left side, could be 2. 1 at second, and that's 2. It's on to inning number 2 in St. Louis. No score. back here in St. Louis, and now the batter is Carson Kelly. And that skips in the dirt. Palante, in his third season, he features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Strike two. And that one is inside.
Very close pitch there, and that was a big one. Clearly, he thought he got the inside corner on the mound, and he's showing his frustration a little bit.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. On the ground, right side. Burleson steps on the bag and quickly one away in the second.
Batting fifth.
And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Chris, it's been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-2. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with them.
Gorman throws across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in club. Handles, throws to first, and the Cubs go 1-2-3. So they make short work of them there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied, 0-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. And a pitch. On the ground, right side. Horner. Leadoff man retired here in the second. And up next for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Up and in. 2 balls and a strike.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Nolan Gorman, the next to hit, takes outside. Just off the outside edge. 2 balls, no strikes. Two down, nobody on. Outside. And now 3-0. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that keeps the inning going.
I know swinging at a 3-0 pitch can be debated, but at the end of the day, it's a hitter's count. You know a strike is coming, so why not take advantage and attack the pitch? That was a good piece of hitting, and it paid off with the base hit.
To third. They get the force, and that is that. So one left for the Cardinals. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back onto the third inning. And here's the veteran outfielder, Ian Happ. That hits the dirt. 1-0. And a swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Fouled off. He was late. Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
That one inside. Full count now. And he grounds one back up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that.
Runner on the go. Tap foul at the plate. Squirts away a little bit. And that one fouled off. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. Now the third baseman, Matt Shaw. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still 0-2. Top of the third, no score. Pitch is in the dirt. Going to count 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Horner stands in now and watches strike 1. Happ leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss at a slider.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Cubs leave 1, still no score. Back here at Busch Stadium, and now the catcher comes up to him, Pedro Pajes. Ray back to work. Hit on the ground to short. Over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Victor Scott will hit next. This one smashed down the right field line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Here's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. 1 for 1 with a single so far. There's a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Up the middle. Horner over to first. St. Louis goes down in order. So they go quietly there. 3 innings complete. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, Justin Turner. Ground ball left side. And that's a fair ball.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Turner aboard here at first with nobody out. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
It gets down, a base hit, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Yep, that ball went out.
On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1. Relay to first, double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that's in there for strike 1.
All ones the count.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Here's the throw to the plate. Now around third, waving him home. Safe. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see an inside the parker. And man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting to second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
Castro in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Ian Happ up to hit. This one in the dirt.
0-1.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the DH, Ivan Herrera. Fouled off left side. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play.
Reaction time is so important in the majors, especially when you're dealing with line drives to third with good exit velo. You have to be ready for anything like she was right there.
And now the first baseman, Alec Burleson. He's 0 for 1. In there at the knees. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that's a foul ball. Got him. And there's 2 away.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Now at the plate, Lars Nootbaar. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
He was all over that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So runner at second, 2 down. And here is Mason Wynn. 0 for 1 so far.
Ball. Down.
In the dirt. Man at second. Swinging a foul straight back. And foul ball. High fly ball out towards left center. Crow Armstrong moves after it. Squeezes it. And the inning is over. The Cards leave 1, and they're down 2-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. That catches the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Happ measures 6 feet even, 30 years old now. A former first-round pick back in 2015. Scott makes the catch, and there's 1 down. And here comes Dansby Swanson. First pitch just misses. And that drops in for a strike.
1-1. Two balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. 2-2. And that one missing low. 1 out, base is empty. On the ground to third. And Swanson is set down. Matt Shaw digs in now. That clips the corner. In for a strike. And the count is 0-2. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Burleson makes the grab, and that's the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're up 2-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the third baseman, Nolan Gorman.
Nolan Gorman.
Pulls that one foul.
You know, these Cardinals, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Line drive, Adam in center field.
Up next for the Cardinals, right fielder.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Happ brings it in, and there are 2 outs.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Happ settles under this one. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in St. Louis, here's Nico Horner.
Second baseman,
Palante back to work. Right through there for a strike.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Andre Palante won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. New arm out of the bullpen, Ryan Fernandez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Turner at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Got him swinging.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3-run homer.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a ball popped up. Donovan. And that'll do it. Nothing doing here this half. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cubs 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Well, we go bottom 6, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Victor Scott. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. 1 for 2. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Ripped into center, base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they trail by 1.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
No outs. Runner at first. Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. Splits the plate, and it's 0-1. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score and then tie it.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring it back.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Colin Ray out of the game, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Caleb Thielbar.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
And now, Alec Burleson in there, and it's 0-1. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Hard hit, right side. He steps on the bag, 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Newt ball swings through it for strike one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Drew Pomerantz up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Kittredge, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Fly ball center field. He's got it. Here comes the runner from third. To the plate. Save. It's 3-2.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Now up for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. 0 for 2 in this one. Down and away for ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We're through 6 full. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Cubs 2.
Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me. Yeah, I'ma take a pic for them all to see. Catch me on the scene.
We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the catcher, Carson Kelly. First pitch misses. Swings through that one for strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a count 1-2. Looking to get the tying run on
2
base.
balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And that's outside. He fouls it off. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Zips it to first. 1 out. A key out to start the 7th. And up next for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Ripped on a line to center. Makes the catch. 2 away now.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right.
Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Outside low, 2-1. And there's a base hit to left. Castro rounds third, headed for the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, I can understand why they tried to force the issue and tie up this ball game, but wow, nicely done from the defense there to cut him down at the plate and preserve the lead. That's a big-time play.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brad Keller.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Here's Nolan Gorman. That one fouled off. And ball one.
That's a ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one misses, and it's 2-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. And that's a great play for the out.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. One gone, runner at first. And here's the catcher, Pedro Pajes. There's a strike. Keller moved to first. Walker back on a dive. And that's outside.
Ball one.
That to right. Castro makes the grab. Out number 2.
Now batting.
Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Foul ball there. Two outs. Runner takes off. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. So one left for the Cardinals, but they're up 3-2. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Michael Bush.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
First offering, and it just misses. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And downstairs.
2-2 count.
Back foot slider struck him out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Shaw in the box now. Takes strike one. And that's a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter
got him swinging. That K is his 3rd of the game.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
So here's Horner now. Fouled off down the right side. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering misses down and away.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
You can never be like me. Yeah, I push until I bleed. And I keep it so 100, not afraid to show my teeth. You can never be like me. Yeah, I
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Drew Pomeranz.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game, and here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Brendan Donovan. Gets under it and pops it up. Shaw hauls it in for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And next is the designated hitter, Ivan Herrera. And the pitch is outside, ball one. Action in the pen down there. Ryan Brazier getting loose out there. Kittredge warming up as well. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. That one is gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His second homer this series, and they add a run. It's 4-2.
He just sent a jolt of electricity into this stadium with that swing. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Alec Burleson, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Pomerantz, 36 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Castro makes the grab. 2 down. Now here is Lars Nootbaar.
Left fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Waste no time there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Win. In the box now. No balls and a strike. In the air, right field. And that's a foul ball. Next offering is outside. Struck him out looking. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Last chance coming up for the Cubbies. New inning getting started. Here's Justin Turner. New arm of the mound for the Cardinals, Kyle Leahy.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
He was late there, strike one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Ball, that's outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
3-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
And now here is Seiya Suzuki. And that one fouled off. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a foul out of play. 0-2 now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
He's 2 outs away. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Carson Kelly. Tying run at the plate. And that misses. And 1-1. And fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
So they're down to their final out. And the batter now, Pete Crow Armstrong. Late swing, foul to the left.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Leahy is just 1 strike away. On the ground at first. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.